Hi friends, in today's practice we'll be exploring the air element. The air element that lives within us in terms of movement, not just movement of action and body movement, but also movement of the natural function, the heart beating, the blood flowing. The air element, unfortunately, we tend to have, all of us, too much of it. Our life is too much go, go, go. But hopefully this practice is gonna help you connect and reflect of the needed balance between movement and stillness that we can learn from our own body and bring it into our life. I'll see you on the mat. Today we're gonna start seated in a comfortable seated position, prioritizing the length of the spine and choosing any leg variation that allows the spine to be long. As you arrive there, I invite you to either soften your eyes closed or gaze to a point in front of you. And we're gonna connect to movement and stillness, the quality of the air element, starting by observing the mind. As you observe the mind, observe the thoughts as movement. The thread of thought where one follows the other, that's the movement of the mind. And then observe if in between one thought and the following one, there is a slight pause. That's the stillness of the mind. And start to connect to this property of fluidity. The air element in the mind is movement of thoughts and pause of stillness that create a perfect harmony with each other without letting yourself being triggered in the story behind the thoughts. And then allow yourself to notice the body. Your position of the body is still, but indeed there is movement within ourselves. The blood is running, the heart is beating, the breath is moving. Notice this perfect subtle movement in harmony with the stillness of the pose. And then observe the breath. And as you notice the breath, observe the movement of air with the inhale moving into the body, the gentle pause of stillness, and then the movement of air with the exhale moving out of the body, the gentle pause of stillness before the next inhale comes. Observing the breath as perfect harmony between movement and stillness. Connecting to the movement and stillness within your own breath. And we're gonna take this movement and stillness through the breath into the practice. Allowing yourself to connect to the harmony. There is no rush in the movement. There is no, what am I gonna do in the stillness? There is perfect harmony and balance and flow. And then from here, setting an intention for your practice to find this harmony in between movement and stillness, finding a balanced air element within yourself. And you can express that in an affirmation, in an image, in a color, in whatever you feel called to. Stay here for the next breath. And when you're complete, we're gonna move forward onto hands and knees. As we arrive onto hands and knees are hip distance apart in line with the hips. Hands are shoulder width apart. We're gonna inhale as we are, and as we exhale, we're gonna lower down to the mat as one piece. With the inhale, we're gonna press into the hands, open the heart, finding a cobra. Squeezing the shoulder blade down and back, letting the legs relax, the neck is completely free. Imagine you're trying to squeeze a block in between the elbow. Stay here, and when you're ready, let it go. Then press up into your hands, lift the belly into the spine to come back into tabletop. And then round chin to chest, tailbone down, the spine is completely round. Pause here. From here, we're gonna move all the way back, shifting the way back. Leave the hands as they are. Sit on your heels in a mount. Maybe the forehead come closer to the ground. Feel the stretch underneath the armpit. This pose looks like child pose. And then slide the hands closer to the body. Bring them to the back. Place them down with the finger facing the body. Lean into the hands. Open the heart to the ceiling. Gazing up to the sky or to the ceiling. And then very gently coming back to the tabletop where we started from. And we're gonna connect this movement, one breath, one movement, using the whole inhale for the movement, pause of stillness, the whole exhale for the movement. Inhaling as you are, and as you exhale as one piece, lower down onto the mat. Inhale, press into the hands for a cobra, open the heart forward. Exhaling, pressing the hands around the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, sit onto your heels for what looks like child pose. Inhale, sliding the hands back, weight on the wrist, look up onto the ceiling. Exhale, sliding forward, lower down. Inhaling for a cobra. Exhale, press onto the hands, belly keep lifting into the spine, chin to chest. Exhale, sit onto the heels. Inhale, slide the hands back, lean onto the hands, open heart to the ceiling. Continue following your own breath, honoring that pace where you use the all inhale for the movement, pause in the pose. All exhale for the movement, pause into the pose. Let's do one more round. And the next time you come forward into a tabletop position, pause there. We're gonna tuck the toes and lift the tailbone up and back, finding a down facing dog. And then as you arrive, asking yourself, do I need movement or do I need stillness in this down dog today? And make a conscious choice. The movement could be bending one knee at a time, could be shaking the head yes or no, or stillness. Just make a conscious decision, one more breath. And then with the next inhale, come mind to the heels, bend the knees, look forward. And as you exhale, walk the hands, feet closer to the hands for a forward fold. We're gonna inhale up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. And then we're gonna inhale all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up, interlacing the hands. Exhaling, the hips lean to the left side and we're gonna hinge to the right, opening the side body. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, lean to the left, the hips push to the right. Inhale through center, reach, lengthen, look up. And as you exhale, release the hands behind the back, interlace the hands, press them down toward the floor, pause for a moment. The belly lift into the spine, the glutes are slightly engaged together as we open into the heart center. And if it feels good, you may want to look all the way up to the ceiling. Stay here, one more breath. Last inhale. And as you exhale, keeping the hands interlaced, you're gonna fall forward, letting the arms drop. You can find a soft bend into the knees. Let the crown of the head drop through the earth. Let the arms release and drop through the earth, any amount. Maybe the soft bend in the knees can help to carry the belly onto the upper thigh, so there is more support and we can relax in the neck, in the shoulder. With the next inhale, keeping the hands, let the hands rise you halfway lift. As we exhale, release the hands down for a forward fold. And then we're gonna step the right foot back, drop the knee, and we're gonna reach both arms up. We're gonna interlace the hands, press the hands toward the ceiling, reaching, lengthening, inhaling as you are. And as you exhale, lean to the left side. Feeling the stretch as you lean to the left into the psoas muscle, hip flexor, into the right side of the body. One more breath here. And then inhaling back to center. With the exhale, the hands come down onto the mat. We're gonna tuck the back toes, stepping into the high plank. Pause here, reconnecting this whole to your breath. The breath then move into the body, pause, move out of the body, pause. And then gently lower all the way down. We're gonna open the right arm to the right side, hands down onto the mat, turn the head to the left, bend into the left foot, and bring the left foot across and over or outside. Whatever you choose to be, breathe and connect to the space into the right shoulder. Breathe in there, one breath. And then whatever you're at, the leg come down together. Both hands come to frame the rib cage. We're going to inhale for a cobra, opening the heart. And with the exhale, lift the belly into the spine, tuck the toes, tailbone up and back for down facing dog. One breath here. With the next inhale, come into the heels, bend the knees, look forward. As you exhale, walk, jump or step to the front of the mat. Inhaling halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing, reach up, look up, interlace the finger. Exhale, lean to the right side, hips to the left, side stretch. Inhaling through center. Exhale, lean to the left side, hips to the right, side stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, interlacing the hands behind the back. Inhale, press them down, opening the heart, belly lift into the spine. Exhaling, forward fold, the soft bend into the knee, drop the head down, drop the arm. Inhale, rise, halfway lift, keeping the arms in the back. Exhale, release the hands down, forward fold. And then we're gonna step the left foot back, drop the back knee, reaching the arms up. Interlace the finger, press them to the ceiling. Inhaling as you are. And as you exhale, lean to the right side, breathe in the space. Feeling the openness into the side body, psoas muscle, hip flexor. One more breath here. Inhaling back to center. And with the exhale, the hands come down, frame the foot, stepping into a high plank, and again pause. The belly lift into the spine. Connecting to that inhale, the move into the body, the movement. The pause of stillness, and then the exhale, the move out of the body, the stillness at the bottom. And then from here, lower the knees if you like, dropping down. We're gonna open the left arm out to the side, turn the head to the right, bending to the right knee, either bringing the knee outside of the body or stepping the foot across and over. Breathing in the space into the left shoulder. Stay here, one breath. And then wherever you're at, coming back with the leg to center. Both arms frame the rib cage. Inhaling for a cobra, opening the heart. And then with the exhale, lift the belly into the spine, tailbone up and back, down facing dog. One breath here. With the next inhale, reach the right leg up and back. As you exhale, squeeze the knee into the chest. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then gently step the foot, drop the back heel. We're gonna rise up for a warrior one. First, adjust your foundation so hip and shoulder face the front of the mat. The belly lift into the spine. And today we're gonna extend the arms forward, the left arm underneath the right. You can either grab the back of the shoulder, touch the back of the palms, or touch the palm itself. Whatever you're at, push the elbow away from the body. Feel the stretch in the back of the shoulder. Keep lifting the belly into the spine. We're gonna do little pulse up and down into the arms. Stay with it. Keep breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Release the hands on the hips. Shorten your stand about 3 feet apart. And then grab the opposite wrist, opposite elbow, or find a reverse prayer behind the back. Remember, one option is not better than the other. It's whatever your body feels is good in this very moment. The right hip drive to the back. We're gonna inhale for length. And we're gonna exhale, reaching up to go forward, until that point where the shoulders start to round. Pause there. We're in a long line with the spine. We are creating space. Stay with the breath, connecting to the movement stillness in the breath, in the body, in the mind. One more breath here. And then with the next inhale, rise up, rising all the way to standing, reaching the arms up. We're gonna step forward, and then from here, we're gonna find a chair pose. We're gonna sit low, the belly lifting to the spine, lengthening, inhaling as you are. As you exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, cactus the arm. One more, inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, cactus the arm. And now we're gonna inhale all the way up to standing. Exhaling for forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. And then the exhale could be a vinyasa, high plank to low plank, moving through to upper facing dog or cobra. Or it could be right away a down dog. Breathe in the space, one breath. With the next inhale, reach the left leg up and back. As you exhale, the left knee comes into the chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze into the chest. Gently step the foot in between the hands. Drop the back heels, rising up for a warrior one. The belly lift into the spine. Adjust your stand. Feet closer together or wider apart so the hips turn to the front. And then today, arms to the front, the right underneath the left. Grabbing the back of the shoulder, touching the back of the hands, single eagle wrap, or touching the palms, double eagle wrap. Whatever your body feels is the right option for it, press the elbow away from the body and pump the elbow up and down, up and down. Continue for 3, 2, and 1. And then unwind, bringing the hands to the hips, shorten your stand, hips facing the front, the left hip pressed back, grabbing the opposite wrist, switching the one that is on top, opposite elbow or reverse prayer behind the back, choosing what feels good for you, inhaling for length. And as you exhale, reach up to go forward, up to go forward, up to go forward, lengthening the spine. Create this long spine as the hips keep driving to the front. Stay with the breath. One more breath here. And then with the next inhale, rise all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up, stepping both feet together, and we're gonna sit low for a chair pose. This time we're gonna find stillness. The belly lifting to the spine, the knees are in line with the hips. Breathe in the space. The hands are always welcome to come to the heart. Pausing in stillness. Observing how the thought process, how the feeling in the pose shift now that we're holding compared to before when we had some movement into it. One more breath. With the next inhale, rise to standing. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. The exhale could be your vinyasa, or you can choose to skip it and go straight into a down facing dog. As we arrive in down facing dog, let's take a full inhale in through the nose, feeling lungs all the way to the top. Open the mouth, exhale, let the breath go. And then start to walk your hands to meet the feet at the back of the mat. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. Exhaling, fold. And then inhaling all the way up to standing. Reach up, look up. Exhaling, hands to the heart. And now we're gonna move into eagle pose. So relax the arms down. I'm gonna give you several options. First option with the leg. You can keep the leg in a chair pose and sit into a chair. Second option, the right foot cross over and the tippy toes of the right foot press down. Third option, the right foot wrap around the left leg, any amount. And we sit low. So from the front, first option, right foot cross over. Second option, third option, wrap around. Remember, choosing the leg variation that feels good for you. Every variation is equally valid. Find the leg variation that resonates with you. Now reach the arms to the front. This time the left underneath. Grab the back of the shoulder. Touch the back of the hands or touch the palms. Breathe in the space. And as you find stillness in the variation you chose, remember you can come in and out as needed. Breathe in the space and connect to this beautiful royal animal, the eagle. They use the wind, the movement, for its benefit, for shine, for living the best life and perform its life at its best. And reflecting on how can you use the movement in your life to live at your best without getting destabilized, feeling ungrounded or overwhelmed. How can the movement benefit your life? One more breath. And then unwind. Great job. Let it go. Shaking into the hips. And now you know the drill. We have the second side. So same option for the legs. We have a chair pose. We have the left leg crossing over, the toes planted down, or the feet crossing around the back of the opposite leg. Whatever you choose, arrive there, choosing your leg variation. The arms to the front, right underneath the left thigh. Touch the back of the shoulder, the back of the hands, or the palm. Breathe here. And now imagine those moments where there is no wind and there is stillness, the hair is still. And think about how can you benefit from some stillness in your life, those moments of pause, of integration, of rest. How can you benefit from that in your life? How can you integrate that in your life? Stay with the breath. And then let it go. Great job, unwind. Again, shaking into the hips. Let's take a full inhale, reaching the arms up. Let the arms drop, exhale, let it go. And then inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling up, lengthen the spine. And then with the exhale, walking forward for a down facing dog. Pausing there for a moment and observing what has changed, what has shifted compared to the first down dog of the practice. Stay here, one breath. And then gently dropping, releasing the knees down. We're gonna come into a seated position. And to strengthen, we are gonna move into boat pose. So tippy toes onto the mat, lean to the back, keeping the heart open, arms by the side. You can choose to lift the toes so you can see your toes or to lengthen your legs. What's important is choosing a variation where your heart stay open. We've been working a lot on the shoulder as the sit of the air element is here in the shoulder, in the heart center. So keep the space. Breathing in the space, finding this perfect balance between the micro adjustment, the micro movement in the body, and the softness, the stillness. Breathe here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently feet down, relaxing down, hands by the side, feet hip distance apart. With the next inhale, lift the hips all the way up for a bridge pose. Exhaling, slowly lowering down. One more time, inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips for a bridge. Exhale, lowering down. For the next 3 breaths, continue up and down, moving, or find stillness in bridge pose, maybe interlacing the hands behind the back. And again, asking yourself, what do you need right now? Movement or stillness? One more breath, anywhere you are. And then gently and slowly release down. Hug the knees into the chest for a moment. Squeeze them in if it feels good, rocking side to side. And then from here, we're gonna plant the feet down. We're gonna cross the right ankle over the opposite knee. Press the right knee away. Stay here or interlace the hands behind the left leg. Using the elbow to press the right knee away. Move the left knee a tiny bit to the right or a tiny bit to the left, just to notice where is the point of maximum stretch and stay there. Breathe in the space, soften the jaw, relax the shoulder. Breathe here. One more breath. And then bring the sole of the foot down. Crossing the right knee over, scoot the hips a tiny bit to the right, cactus your arms, let both knees fold to the left side, maybe the head turn to the right. Breathe in the space. If this leg variation doesn't feel good, you're very welcome to uncross the legs and both of them let them fall onto one side. Breathing into the space. And then coming back to center, uncross your legs. This time is the left ankle crossing over the right, pressing the left knee away. Stay exactly as you are, or interlace the hands behind the right thigh. Press the left knee away with the elbow, breathing into the space. Maybe moving the right knee a little bit to the right or to the left, finding a point with the max stretch. Stay here. Relax the jaw, relax the neck, the shoulder. One more breath. And then bringing the foot down. Crossing the left knee over, scoot the hips a tiny bit to the left, cactus the arm. Let both knees fall to the right side, turning the head to the left, breathing in the space. And then gently coming back to center and cross the legs. Bring the knees into the chest, moving into a happy baby. Either grabbing the outer edge of the feet, the back of the thighs, the ankle, or bringing the sole of the feet together. Choosing the variation that allow the tailbone to stay down onto the mat. If the tailbone curl up, choose a different variation. Ankle, back of the thigh, or feet together. Breathe in the space and start to use this transition pose of happy baby to start to arrive into finding stillness. When you are complete, taking your time to bring the knees back together, squeezing yourself into a thigh ball with the forehead closer to the knees, and then letting your body find a position that feels like final Shavasana, where you can be restful for a little moment, letting yourself surrender to the contact of the earth underneath you. And be true to yourself and notice if there is any more movement that your body needs to jump and make yourself out completely at ease and comfortable. Find that movement. And then as you arrive in complete stillness, reconnect to that perfect balance within your own body of stillness, of the shape, but then perfect movement and functioning of the heart beating, of the breath moving, of the blood flowing, of the organs, the internal organs working for us. And remember how essential this moment of stillness is to optimize all these subtle movements in the body and make them run efficiently and smooth. Rest here for a moment longer, becoming aware of the heart beating or of the breath flowing, and connecting to the perfect balance of movement and stillness within your own heart, within your own breath. The breath go out through the nose or the mouth, however it wants to leave the body. And then start to add some movement into the fingers, the toes. When you're ready, bend the knees and turn onto one side into a fetal position. Pause there for a moment. And then gently rise up into a seated position of choice. Relaxing the hands anywhere where they want to be. And then let's seal the practice with the sound of Om. You're welcome to join or to listen with the next exhale. Inhale in through the nose. In the silence and the stillness that remain after the vibration, notice how you feel. Namaste, my friend. If you find this practice helpful to find a little bit more balance and reflection on balance and stillness in our own life, please subscribe to the channel for more practice, share with your friends, like the practice, or leave a comment. I'll see you on the mat.